Okay. Are we recording? Yes, we are. So we're going to try to go down the end there. Well, maybe like a kilometer, right?
Okay.
And that's where the Queenston Cement Company was.
Okay.
So there's a few little ruins there, and you look at them and you go, what the heck was this for? So, yeah,
Okay.
we'll see. That's pretty
Yeah, it
good.
looks like a good trail so
Yeah.
far.
You wanna take the lead?
All right.
It's not quite wide enough for two.
Yeah. But it's yeah, it's easy. It's nice and packed. Of course, we don't have that much snow.
We're not seeing lots of birds here either.
No. Well, you never know.
What would you expect to see this time of year?
Well, chickadees,
Yeah,
sparrows, blue
maybe
jays,
some hawks.
hawks. Yeah, I saw actually when I was driving on the road there.
Yeah.
There's a chain link fence
Oh, okay.
right beside the road. There was a hawk sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
Really, it's quite close to the ground.
They
Quite.
like sitting on power lines and telephone poles because they can see quite a ways, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very pretty in here.
Yeah, it's nice. This is the area of the Battle of Queenston Heights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it was in 1814. And the British and the First Nations tribes that
Mhm.
were assisting the British, they caught the Americans up here, and the Americans ended up having their backs to the cliffs down to the river.
Oh yeah.
So it didn't end well for the Americans. I think there was about 1,000 American soldiers captured,
Yeah.
but that's when Sir Isaac Brock was killed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that. Yeah. And that's why they got that big monument up there, Brock's Monument.
Well, definitely a nice clear day.
Yeah. Oh. I see a bird. There's a leaf down there.
A bird. Where's the bird?
Maybe not. I think it's just. I think it's just a leaf.
Okay. I'm trying to remember how far it is down here. I don't think it's that far.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
At least it's kind of hard to get lost in these woods.
Yeah, really.
You got the highway on that side,
Yeah.
and escarpment over here.
You have a very well-defined cliff.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Somebody's made a little skating rink or something.
Personal skating rink.
Yeah. A little creek there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think somebody came out with their kid, eh?
Yeah, probably.
Did you bring coffee?
No.
No?
No.
I thought for sure you would bring coffee.
I brought some cookies.
I decided I would bring coffee.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I was debating whether to or not.
Yeah, I made lots of extra coffee this morning, and then I just before I left, I microwaved it and heated it up, threw it in the thermos.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I was hoping we wouldn't be out that long, that I would be really needing it.
That you would be freezing to death and would need.
Yeah.
Yeah, this morning I was debating whether to bring my hiking boots or my mucklucks.
Oh yeah. Well, probably either Your muck looks would have probably would have been okay.
I thought we might be bushwhacking, through snow. So.
Oh, I was hoping not.
Well, I was thinking that we might.
This
But this is
reminds me
pretty-
of when I was a kid. We lived up in North Bay, and we would go hiking in the winter
Yeah.
back in the bush, and yeah, you'd be slogging through this, knee-deep snow, and then your pants would be all coated with snow
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and then we'd stop and light a campfire, and all the
Then it would all
snow would all melt and make your pants wet, and then you got to walk home, and that was the worst part. Once you're leaving the campfire, it's start to freeze on you. So we just keep on the main trail.
Yeah.
Okay.
100 years ago, this was like the hubbub of industrial activity here.
Oh,
taking
yeah.
Stone out of
Because
the quarry.
this quarry was active for that.
Yeah,
They
it
supplied
was-
a lot of
it
stone.
was really
eh?
active.
A lot of stuff for all over Ontario.
Yeah. Okay, we're
Oh,
coming
what do we got
to-
up here?
Got a cool thing here. So the story goes that during the Cold War, Fleet Industries used this location as a spot to calibrate antennas.
Cool.
So they got this gizmo up here where you can mount stuff to it, and
Yeah.
it can turn. And how you tune an antenna, I'm not quite sure.
Well, usually it's the physical size of the elements
The waveguide.
and the
way
way.
guides and all.
Yeah,
I think these were dishes, maybe.
could very well be. Yeah, if it's microwave, probably dishes, and they could check. Yeah, they would tune things by physically adjusting the positions of like the receiving element inside the dish, like the distance away from out on the axis.
Yeah.
That would be probably the main thing that they would adjust. But oh yeah, look at that, eh?
Yeah. So yeah, they had like a crank there. They could turn it, and
Yeah, look at that. Cool.
there's no other artifacts here except this tower. And somebody had an interpretive plaque there
Yeah.
at one time, but long gone.
Huh.
Yeah, it's quite the structure.
When I see that, like there's this.
Oh yeah, there's like two things there, right?
Yeah.
Two mounting pads. So why would they have that? Unless they fixed the back of the dish up there and then sat it on a mount down below or something.
Yeah. Not clear which way it's
Kind of strange, eh?
pointing. Yeah. So I imagine the other point would be somewhere down there, on the below the escarpment, where there were, or maybe Toronto. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, so this probably dates to like the 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would think so.
kind of cool.
Well
So
constructed.
what would
eh?
they aim it at? They would aim it at another station over there. Somewhere.
Yeah, they might be aiming at Toronto.
Yeah, maybe Toronto.
Yeah, that's conceivable.
Yeah.
Or if it was short range, they may have someplace down in Niagara on the Lake.
Oh yeah.
That another place that they were
Yeah, so there's probably
transmitter receiver kind of thing.
probably a twin for this somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Or they had an office somewhere that they, design office where they had another unit to talk to.
You want to climb up?
No.
Looks
I
like there was a platform right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it.
Cool.
Yeah, somebody would have to go up there and turn that crank.
Yeah. Well, I imagine they had a nice ladder at one time.
Yeah. I think around the other side looks like maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. When I first saw that, I thought, wow,
Yeah,
that's
that's
amazing.
neat. No, don't expect to find something like that way out in the middle of
No.
nowhere here now.
It just goes to show you the Cold War was pretty active.
Yeah, it was. They spent millions and millions of dollars on that
Yeah.
Sage system and Bomark missiles and all
yeah.
that stuff.
Sure.
And then it became, redundant or not or ineffective against the next wave of intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Yeah. I don't think the kilns are very far.
Oh, look at this.
So this is something to do with the quarrying and cement rock or operation.
Hmm.
Yeah. There's like these two containers cut into the rock.
Obviously, a lot of work went into that.
And in the summertime, you can see the remnants of a rail in the trail here. So some
Sorry,
kind of-
what's in the trail?
like a little rail.
Oh, a rail.
Yeah, so they must have like little push carts.
Huh.
Yeah.
They're
A little
look
cryptic.
but they're substantial, right? They're
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and they have those
Very well defined.
very very well defined,
Yeah.
even though it might not be square like you would.
Well, they're
But it's
reasonably square.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah.
Not sure what the function was though. Somebody went through here and put up little cairns at these places and with a description of what it was, but that's probably like 25 years ago, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And they're all gone now.
Unfortunately, that's stuff deteriorates or gets vandalized.
Yeah. Wow. We're up high.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's quite a drop.
Yeah.
Oof.
You can't really even walk up this, you know?
No, that's so steep, eh?
It's like a 60-degree slope almost.
That would be very difficult.
Yeah.
So I guess that's St. David's Road down there?
Yeah, that's St. David's Road. And you know when you drive along here, you see like a wall
Yes.
right at that intersection?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it right there, right?
Oh, okay.
So that used to be where the train came across from Niagara-on-the-Lake
Ah.
and up this right away here.
Oh, okay.
So you can see it. It's very well defined where the train track was.
Oh, okay.
You can see the edge there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah. Wow.
And they say that this kiln over here, they loaded 10 boxcars every day full of cement. Well, I guess in those days it was lime.
Yeah. So okay, so they made it up here, and then it would go down to the train.
Yeah, they would take it down there, and then they would put it in barrels.
So that was nice gravity assist for it to go
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, and you can load the top of the kiln directly.
Hmm.
Because all these kilns were top load.
Okay.
You put a fire in below, and you load in the material in the top.
That would be that'd be of great assistance with the
Yeah.
gravity assisting you.
But they had some kind of mechanism to take the cement down the hill, like the lime down the hill after that.
Yeah.
It looked like there was some kind of lifting mechanism or, like a conveyor belt or something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah. Well, it's at that point it's a kind of a powder.
Yeah.
So
And your shoes are starting to get coated with snow.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like my mukluks better. They're perfectly dry. My pants are perfectly dry.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, my feet still feel good, so that's all right.
The only problem with mukluks is you have to put 2 and probably 3 layers of socks on.
Oh yeah.
I've got 2 on.
Okay.
Otherwise, they're too loose, and then they're hard to walk in.
Yeah. That would be annoying.
Man. I don't think think it's much farther here. He says, hopefully. So we have to be careful when we come up to the kilns. You don't want to fall into the top of the kiln.
Okay,
They're wide open.
I've been warned.
It's not good. Yeah, we're pretty close. Pretty close. You sort of recognize the terrain. I think they're just over there. It's like desolation back in here, eh?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of really, really deep holes, you know, where it almost looks like they excavated material out of those as well.
Anything they could do to make a profit.
Yeah, and we're talking, you know, like 1880s, right? Well, they first started quarrying in the 1830s, I think.
Yeah.
But the kiln operation started in 1885 around there.
Oh, quite a few years later.
Yeah. So they were quarrying for a long time. Just the raw stone.
Yeah.
But even so, like, you look at how the heck did they cut all of that stone so nicely? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, they had their techniques.
Fence across there.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
people
okay.
wouldn't fall into the kiln.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So if
Okay.
it's a long drop, it fell in there. Here she is.
Wow. Yeah, that's
It's really looking even worse than it did a year ago.
yeah, it's deteriorating as some rocks are falling out and I see that looks small. Oh, I see there's multiple
Yeah.
where they put the fire in.
Yeah, if you look on this one. So there was 6. So there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But some of them are buried a little bit.
Yeah, there's all
But
kinds of
this
material
one
in there.
is, if you look up in this one, it's pretty cool.
Oh, okay, you can actually
Yeah,
look up to the top.
yeah. Well, maybe we'll circle around and go up to the top anyways.
Okay.
Not wanting to crawl in there. Go ahead. It's actually not that scary.
Oh, this is a timber here.
Yeah.
Looks like.
How old would that timber be, you know? Very old.
Yeah.
1885. That's pretty crazy.
Okay. I've seen enough.
I've seen enough.
You know, I can see how it's constructed there. They got
Seen enough to
bricks
see how dangerous it is.
bricked up at the top there with regular.
Yeah, it's like a beehive, eh? Like
Yeah.
it goes up to a very small opening at the top.
Very similar to the one at Ball's Falls.
Yeah, yeah. Except that one was reconstructed, I think.
I think you're right. Yeah.
But this guy was in full operation in 1885.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a picture. We ran into some microphone issues at this point in the hike. The Rode Go2 wireless microphone system shut down when it got too cold. It was really interesting to see the 1885 Usher Kiln in the mines. These kilns date back to 1882, and they were part of the Queenston Cement Company, an operation owned by the Issac Usher Son company. The Queenston Cement Company first opened in 1837 during the construction of the Grand Trunk Railway to supply stone for bridge abutments and the new locks of the Welland Canal. By the early 1900s, there were still 75 men employed at this place. The operation closed in 1905. There are 5 very large lime kilns that drop down the side of the escarpment to a series of foundations where the bulk of the operation was located. After the kilns, we took a peek into the Queenston mine where they used to mine out the cement rock. It's hard to believe this was an active mine at the time. The ceilings are so low, but presumably they were just only interested in the highest quality cement rock layer. So after a quick snack and a coffee on the trail, we headed back to the parking lot. It was a good day. If you have any more interesting info on the Usher Kilns, please leave a comment below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.